guys, it's Brian, the Shaving Geek, and doing my top products from 2014. Trying to narrow this down, I think, just like everybody else was difficult. I don't keep a journal. I don't keep an Excel spreadsheet. So this was kind of off the top of my head, looking over my shave den, what I consider to be top products of 2014. So let's get right at it. As far as pre-shave goes, my top product and only product, I can guarantee you this, for 2014 as far as pre-shave goes, is a hot shower. That's all I use for a pre-shave. I shave right after I get out of my shower. So a hot shower is my top pre-shave of 2014. Now, as far as top brushes go, this was a very, very difficult decision for me because I have really two brushes that I use, and those of you who watch my videos and have followed my shave of the day pictures will see two brushes that repeat. I actually only have, I think, 5 brushes in my den, and really 2 of them see regular use, and those are my Semogues. I was trying to narrow it down between my Semogue Owners Club 2012 that was piffed to me by Busta and my 1438. And my 1438 just won out. I love this brush. Just love it. It's really got nice soft tips, but got a nice amount of backbone. And so this Semogue 1438 is my top brush of 2014. Now, as far as creams go, very, very easy for me. I have, I think, 4 creams in my den. I'm more of a soap guy, but my first cream, and a cream that I will always have in my den, is Taylor of Old Bond Street Sandalwood. And this was actually the first product that I Titanicked. I was able to deep six it this year, and I went and bought another tub. Actually, my wife and son bought me another tub, I believe, for Father's Day. And so I still have it and glad to have it. But my top cream of 2014 is Taub's Sandalwood. Now, as far as soaps go, I've got tons and tons of soaps. But there was one soap that I acquired this year that I acquired it towards the end of the year, so I didn't want to really give it my top soap of 2014, but by far and away, this was my top scent of 2014, and that was Marrakesh by Ginger's Garden. I absolutely, that is good stuff. I love, love, love this. I have the matching aftershave. This is a fabulous soap. The scent on this, though, is just top-notch. Trying to narrow down top scent was tough because I acquired a number of great soaps this year. The Palms All Four from Katie's Bubble, the Thanks Living from Soap Commander, great, great scents. I got some Balanclaw scents. The Icy Grove is phenomenal. Just so many great, great soaps that I acquired this year. But by far and away, my top scent of 2014 is Marrakesh by Ginger's Garden. Now, as far as top soap, this was probably my hardest choice. And I was looking over all of my soaps. And this soap towards the end of the year didn't get quite as much love. But at the beginning of the year, on through the early part of the summer, this soap got a lot of love from me. And it is, I don't want to show you the inside of it because it got hot in a car and actually kind of looks funky here. But it's about half gone, which is a incredible feat for me as far as the soap goes. And that is Maggard's Orange Menthol. I love this soap. The scent on this is just phenomenal. I just want to attack it with a spoon. And so this was my top soap of 2014, Maggard's Orange Menthol. Now, as far as top razor goes, I think there were probably 3 razors that I used the most in 2014. My Fat Boy I used quite a bit. I used my DE89 quite a bit. But my top razor was my Gillette Malord, and for a couple of reasons. First of all, I do love this razor, and I would say that this gets as much use, if not more, than my Fat Boy and my DE89. But as some of you know, my grandfather passed away this year in 2014 in September. And this was his razor. And so for that reason, very, very meaningful piece of hardware. Not the prettiest razor I've got in my den, but it is by far and away my most precious and prized possession. It's a great shaver, and just so honored to have it in my den. And so my top razor of 2014 is my grandfather's Gillette Malord. Now, kind of getting down towards the end of things here. My top blade this year, I actually don't have any in my den right now. I need to acquire some more. But my top blades in 2014, this was a tie, and this was just easy for me, was the Gillette Silver Blues and the Vashkods. I discovered those this year, or this past year in 2014. Absolutely loved them. And those are my top blades. I'm looking forward to acquiring some more of those in the not too distant future. So those were my top blades for 2014, Gillette Silver Blues and the Vashkod blades. Now, as far as aftershaves go, I haven't really had a lot of aftershaves in my den. In fact, before I started traditional wet shaving, I didn't use aftershaves at all. And when I first got into traditional wet shaving, I didn't use aftershaves probably for at least a good 6 months. And then I decided, well, maybe I better add that as part of my shaving routine, and have just enjoyed that part of it. But quite frankly, I focused mainly on soaps, and it's only been towards the end of 2014 where I really looked into acquiring additional aftershaves. For the first part of 2014, I probably had maybe 6 aftershaves that I used in my den. But there's one that I just keep going back to over and over and over again. And now that I've gotten a lot of the fine aftershave products, and I've got a few others, the Ginger's Garden Marrakesh, this probably, quite honestly, will not see as much love as it has in the past. But Stetson Cooling Moisture Aftershave, I don't know what it is about it, but you can see I have used a boatload of this. And I don't know if there's something about this that reminds me of that 5th grade boy that splashed, bathed in aftershave trying to impress the girl that I sat next to. I don't know if it's something about that, but I just love Stetson Cooling Moisture. And so that was my aftershave of 2014. So there are my products. I hope you've enjoyed this. And looking forward to 2015. I've gotten some great products in as a result of Christmas, and some piffs and some things I've traded for, and so just looking forward to 2015. I'm sure these products will change at the end of 2015. I'm sure some of these products will be knocked out, but right now those are my top products for 2014. And this is Brian reporting live from my shave den, wishing you a lifetime of happy shaves.